Hey, hi there, I'm Alphonse, and we're back. As you can see, well, not right now, you cannot see it yet, on Dead Stranding. Well, you see it on the title, you saw it on the thumbnail. Don't worry about it. We are finishing today Lucy's missions, and I'm finishing the quote-unquote 100%, and the finishing is between a lot of quotation marks. Let me tell you why and how. The finishing of the 100% is not this is finished and I'm not doing anything else. Is I'm going to, how do I put it? I'm going to prioritize getting the footage for the video and getting the script done, the audio recording, video editing, obviously recording of the footage of the game to talk over. Um which means that I will not be continuing in the near future the rest of the Legend of Legend ranks. And again, this is a decision that I had to make. If you have seen the previous Death Stranding episodes, you have heard me talk about how I have been burned out as fuck, and that I wanted to talk about it with my wife because, she helps me process some stuff that I might not be seeing, and I'm not seeing like a way out of this burnout. But sometimes talking to her, she makes the right questions that I'm not making, and those questions help me process the answer that I was not finding. Um, One of the things that I'm going to like have to sacrifice is the rest of the Legend of Legend ranks because they really don't give me anything. Like they really don't give me anything. Uh, so I'm going to have to sacrifice those. I'm also going to put the Lucy packages in here because we're setting zip lines. So they will have to be set up manually, but I'm setting zip lines. Didn't I have zip lines already? I could I could set a couple of them new ones and repairs the one that I already have. And I could also set a zip line to the doctor, I guess. But something the dark side of the force. Sorry. One of the things that I'm going to have to prioritize is the recording of the footage, but on the same scale, I'm gonna have to sacrifice the. I'm going to have to sacrifice the Legend of Legend run, the 100%. Let's call it what it is. I'm going to have to sacrifice the 100%. After getting the platinum, I'm going to have to sacrifice the 100% for the sake of getting the video out on time, as on time as I can. Which means that I'm going to, have to give up on, quote unquote, give up. Not really, but kinda give up on the 100% because doing the 100% right now is not compatible with getting the video out on time. So I will have to choose one or the other. It's not going to be compatible to do both. So yeah, sorry about that. If anyone was, I was honestly expecting to jump with the bike on top of the roof, not get the bike stuck in here. Oops. Is there a way to climb the roofs of those things? Do they have like a ladder on the side, or do I have to just like brute force it? Because I know that with the exoskeleton I could have done it. I just didn't do it because I'm dumb. But yeah, I really want to continue the 100%. Like I have been having a lot of fun trying to work my way around doing all these missions. But I feel that doing all these missions is a lot funnier and a lot more like entertaining to me at least. Interesting. Oh, the power skeleton doesn't have double jump. I know, Lou, I know. This is a fucking good way to start. Sorry. But yeah, I think the way I want to do it is by... Why the fuck am I trying to put it on a really hard to access roof when I could set it on anywhere fucking else? Instead of, the really hard to access roof. It's stupid. Makes no sense that I'm setting it there. Also, I was wondering why I was wasting so much stamina walking through the snow. It's because I don't have the all-terrain, I have the power skeleton, which gives me more cargo capacity, but it doesn't give me other shit. Like, it's just oops all cargo. But yeah, I feel that playing this is better when I play it... Oh, it's 320, so it has to be somewhere else. Can I make it higher? Higher where it connects with that one, but at the same time goes to the doctor. Oh, it's there, but I think it's too steep for that one to connect. Yeah, those two are not connecting because it's probably too steep. No, they are not connecting because it is broken. That one is broken. Never mind. It's not the steepness of it. Is that it's broken. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I enjoy a lot more the slow, methodical aspect of it compared to the I want to rush the missions, because I end up doing stupid shit like falling and damaging Sam and BB, and I really don't feel like doing that because I'm in a hurry. So I kind of want to focus on doing the missions at my own pace, and I want to do it. I just want to also prioritize the taste and aftertaste video, because it's something that I have been working on since 2019, which is... It's a long fucking time. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 fucking years, and 6 years? 6 years, sorry. It's been 6 years, and it really fucking shows. Because I am tired. Like, I am really tired. I really wish I could express how much this fucking game drains me, with both good and bad, like tiny things like this fucking tip being on screen for 30 seconds. It's eating so many resources in my brain that I cannot really fucking spare. And I have been having that being drained from me for so fucking long. Like, so fucking long. Like, I cannot express with fucking words how draining Death Stranding has been to me, in good and bad ways. In like really good and bad ways. It has been exhausting. And I wish I could like express it better, but I really cannot. This is as much as I can like explain it. But I kinda want to, finish what I started. When I said 100%, I actually meant 100%. Like, I wanted to do all the missions. And fuck, I didn't want to play the second game. I didn't want to play it on release. But seeing that I got the platinum and that I actually have kinda, emphasis on kinda, the time to make the video and have the everything ready kinda on time, I want to make the effort and try to get it on time, but that requires sacrifices. Sacrifices must be made, and one of them is the 100%. Does that mean that I'm not going to do it? No, it means that I'm going to do it later. It means that I'm going to do it later. Will it be after the the playthrough of Death Stranding 2, or uh will it be before the playthrough of Death Stranding 2? It really depends on how much it takes me to, like, right now I'm juggling the time off that I have of work with making more content, like keeping the content creation going, like keeping the YouTube and Twitch channels alive. I have to juggle that with this long form project, because if I like dedicate all my time to the long form project, I will not have time for streams or like other things. So I kind of want to like do both, but that means that I cannot give both my full undivided attention, which I wish I could do, but I cannot. I need to find that zipline that I made. The one that I was looking at from the shelters next to the doctor. Is it around here? It must be around here, right? Get off the bike. Map. Okay, so that's Mountain Knot. I just built a zipline next to Mountain Knot, which is this one. That zipline was looking straight like 90 degrees from that. I don't think it was into this one. Maybe one around here? No, it might have been this one. And this one will probably lead me on my way to Harmon. Like there is another one in here. And that one is connected to something else. I think that one that I just marked is on what direction? That's the... Oh, that's a zipline, but it's not the zipline that I was looking at, right? Shit. Okay, I need to see the other one that I made. This is the one that I made. That's the one that I just marked. The one that I was looking at, I think it's this one, or that's the one that I made, and that's the doctor's one. So C, that's C. That's the one that I just made. That one is not the one that I was looking at. So we can remove the marker. The one that I was looking at is up there, B. Okay. I needed like a visual fucking reminder of where the thing is. It's... Sometimes I like maps that have like rotation. Like being able to move the map to like perspective-wise to where you were looking at. When I say rotation, I don't mean like the perspective tool that this one has to let you see the elevation. Which is a cool thing, but not super useful. Like it gives you a bit of a... Oh wow, this has some elevation to it, but other than that, it's kind of shit. Yeah, there's BTs in the area. Is that my truck, or is that just a random green truck? Not mine. Just a random green truck abandoned here. Oh, we are next to Mountain Knot. Yeah, this is dumb. Well, I might as well fix that one in there. Or replace, depending on. Because that way I can go from mountain directly to like that place. Like this is going to take a steep fucking climb up the mountain to that one there. In fact, I think I made, yeah, I made this. I kind of want to delete it because it's gonna be faster to replace it than to... Fuck, does it? It doesn't connect with it, right? Yeah, it doesn't connect with it. There is that one in there, but it's like obstacled by the mountain. Inconvenience even by the mountain. Can you connect with that one? The problem is that it is probably going to connect. Not entirely sure. Won't be sure until I fix it. I need to go up there and fix it first, so... Okay, I need... Because this is gonna be oops all zip lines kind of thing. Are you seriously clashing with that? This fucking camera, I swear to God. Nah, not the picture. Not the picture is not going to work. Can you please? Thank you, Sam. This bike is certainly not a mountain goat. Yes, I remember that even though there is a path, there is also a rock in there that the bike cannot climb. I remember that. I remember. I honestly didn't think I would be going to make my zipline network again. Haven't done this in a fucking spell. The good thing is that cargo-wise, I'm not over-encumbered at all. The bad thing is that this doesn't provide me any kind of like climbing support. Let's delete this one. Yeah. Okay, this one, if I'm right, which I might not be, should connect me to the one down there, but the problem is that... Yeah, this is too steep a slope, and that is exactly connecting to it. Oh, wow, that fucking works. The moment we take a couple of steps back, we're kind of fucked. There's an obstacle there, so we need to make it a bit forward. But right there is like perfect. Okay. That one is broken, right? Yeah, that's mine and that's Harman's broken zipline. Because that's Harman's lab, right? Yeah, that's Harman's lab. So I only need to fix and or replace that one, which shouldn't be that difficult-ish. No, no, it is a bit more difficult than I'm anticipating because I'm gonna fucking, like, drop and die. I have done this plenty of times recently. I can see myself falling and dying again. But from the bike, we should be able to go down and then go back up the mountain like I did. Like I did before. But God, it's going to be such a fucking pain. Where did I leave my bike? Speaking of, where there? Stop, stop, stop. Really has a hard time stopping sometimes. The fucking momentum. I know, Lou, I know. I fell on my back. Fuck off. It's okay, tiny bugger. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen to me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Trying not to shake him violently, but it's really 0 to 100 with this thing. I need to stop fucking tumbling and dying. I hate the sound they make when you eat them. It's like poplars, but less crunchy. Oh no, good mental image, me. Poplars, but less crunchy. That just only makes poplars worse because poplars, the only funny thing about poplars was like, yeah, the fucking taste of them were nice, but I think that the main selling point of the poplars on Futurama was the texture. It was the crunchiness of them. So saying it's like poplars but less crunchy, it's not a good selling point. Like, oh, it's like poplars but it's squishy. Is it? Because that doesn't sound good. Alright, you have to use normal bike because going fast doesn't mean going forward enough. And remember when we get to here last mission and I just fell and damaged the cargo? It's not like I fucking need the it's not like I fucking need the S rank, but it would be nice to have it. I only have one zip line left, which I kinda want to build down there and not in here. So we're repairing this one. My crystals! You only need like half of them, you don't need all of them. My crystals! Structure fixed. There was even a fucking rope. It was just that it didn't stop in here. Like, I got to here, it had too much momentum and it just fell and fucking died. Which, mind you, is not even that big of a fucking drop. Like, there. That would have damaged the cargo. That would have destroyed the cargo. Well, God. This game is so punishing sometimes. I need, I need to be out of the safe zone. Because a zipline is apparently a weapon. Is it good here? Oh my god. I almost click on the urine, the P button to drink, thinking that it was the monster button. I think I'm gonna think of a thumbnail that I kinda want to make for this one. Also, I checked, because I was on the PS5, and yes, I'm leaving the bike behind. I don't mind. I was on the PS5, and I wanted to check, you know, to speak accurately. The 10 euro upgrade to Director's Cut, it's not there anymore. It doesn't exist anymore. I would have to pay 60 fucking euros minimum to get the director's cut. And I really don't feel like doing it. And that's why we were going to build another one on the fucking distro center. Because that drop in there is not fucking good. That drop in there is not good. So we're going to build one in front of the distro center that aligns with that one, and there is no danger of damaging the fucking cargo. And the reason it is the last one is that the fabricator is right next to it, so we can, you know, fabricate one. But yeah, I'm still thinking of doing maybe the hardest difficulty director's cut run if the video becomes the most viewed video on my channel. That's the only. I'm not the type of like YouTube video maker that tends to do the, if you like this video enough and you watch this video enough, I will do this or that. I honestly just create for the sake of creating. Like I like making things. But I swear to God, the effort that it's going to require me to, do you know how much fucking effort it's going to require me to make that video? How much effort it has required me so far to make that video, and I still haven't finished it. Like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way I'm playing through Director's Cut with how much I dislike the concept of Director's Cut and the execution of how Director's Cut was, like, made and presented without, you know, having, like, I'm not even, like, going to make it a, get me to YouTube partner and I will play the Director's Cut. It's not even, like, that hardcore of a of a requirement for me to make it. But I swear to fucking God, I'm going to not just do it for fucking free. Like, this one, you're not paying with money, but you're paying with your fucking heart and sweat and tears from watching my heart-wrenching video about Death Stranding, which is probably not going to be heart-wrenching. Oh my God, I forgot how much I like the power cargo, in the sense that he's not over encumbered. Like, well, I have been using the power cargo, the power skeleton. I have been using speed skeleton and, like, all-terrain skeleton so much that I forgot that the power skeleton can actually do some cool shit. Yeah, you want a zipline there, huh? The problem with the zipline right there is that it doesn't reach the one that I have behind the fucking shelter for some reason. Which needs to be here. I mean, it's kinda balanced ground, so it works for me. This one doesn't really connect with anything else, but honestly, I don't fucking care. It only needs to connect with the one in front of us. So that's okay with me. Okay, just need to do this one. And yeah, no, I kinda have the plan of playing Death Stranding on release. Like, playing Death Stranding on release kinda sounds appealing. Death Stranding 2. Especially, you know, like, I don't want to say that I have matured, but I have changed. Like, I was talking about this yesterday on the affiliate bursary stream. with friends about how my feelings for Death Stranding are like really convoluted in the sense that I started enjoying it, then it went to disappointed, and then I said I'm finishing this out of fucking spite. If anything, I'm not finishing out of spite. I'm 100% in it out of spite. It made me only hate it even more to a point where it was not even fun for me to play. To a point where I abandoned the the game, and I decided to take a break, come back with a positive attitude, and I have been doing my best to stay positive about the game, except like a couple of bleeps here and there. Like my thoughts on this game have swayed so much that I cannot like just talk about the power skeleton level 2. Am I carrying a power skeleton on me? Or did I just repair the power skeleton? No, I'm using a power skeleton. You can repair your power skeleton? It said repair power skeleton container. Which I don't think I did. Okay. Deliver all this. 333-545-585.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance of
333-545-585. All of them S rank unlike last time. Thank fucking God. Well, not God, but because I did this, but 585, 545 here, and 333, which is going to be a lot higher. 333 on the doctor. Should be looking at the name of the people, and that way it should be easier to find. Okay, 333 done. And then I only have the other two missions that are missions for. Oh, it's now responding. What a surprise! I only have the other two missions that are from here to somewhere else. Ah, just hurt myself with my chair. Ouch. Okay. Total delivery time, etc., etc. Yes.
thank you for your continued support. Good work.
Mm.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Please access delivery terminal. Okay. So, I need 586. Oh, to the roboticist, I don't have zip lines. That's gonna be harder. 586 and 588. 586 and 588. The roboticist is closer to Harman than it is to Mountain Knot, so I think I will do the mission from here. You can kind of do it on bike. Like following this path. Like you get on the bike, you climb all the mountain, you go through here, but the problem is that it's a whole ass BT area. And even if you go the other way around, like you take this path in here, you go up the mountain, there is still like a couple of BT areas in there. So I don't know how much I trust it. It's just damage. So 586 and 588. So these two. It's just damage. The doctor one is easy. The roboticist one is gonna be harder. From Distro Center to Mountain Knot Harman. From Mountain Knot to Harman, Mountain Knot to Harman. From Harman to Mountain Knot, 597. This one is not that hard. But I already have it, so. These two I don't, though. The roboticist is probably going to be a bit harder, but if I take my time with it and I don't fuck it up too much, it shouldn't be that difficult. It's not even that much cargo. Kinda also want to take a moment to read the Lucy reports, if possible, all of them in a row, so we can have like the accurate mental image of what happened, like the whole process. Because I remember reading them, and that's one of the reasons that I want to like get a shit ton of the things during the footage gathering, to, you know, like have all the info that I can, about things. Like do a fresh run, and with that fresh run kind of have like all the info you can have. Is that one the one? Yeah. That's the one next to the shelters that lead me to the doctor one. But yeah, I want to like have all the info you can have on a fresh run without going into 100%. Because again, a bunch of the things that are attached to you getting max friendship with a bunch of the with a bunch of the NPCs, a bunch of the interviews are attached to that. And I don't know how many. First of all, there's already like the thing of people hated the fucking codec call, like a bunch of newer fans of Metal Gear hated the codec calls because you had to sit there and listen to them or skip them and miss on the story. And then when they turned codec calls into tapes for the PSP game, people were like not enthusiastic about it. And when they brought that back on Phantom Pain, but they were tapes that you could listen on the go while also moving, people still hated them. So turning all that into text, like not even like voice acted text, it's just straight up text. It's certainly a fucking choice. Which I mean, voice acting all that would have been really expensive. I can understand that, but Jesus fuck, the amount of people that are going through Death Stranding not knowing the story or only knowing the story from internet videos is fucking baffling. Because the main story doesn't give you all the info. Like, the background of Higgs, it's all in the journal. Like, you don't know anything about Higgs until you read the journals. Like, what you know, what the story tells you about Higgs, nothing. Nothing compare.
The porter.
Hi, Doctor. Okay. 588. Legend of Legends and report to 588, which is Harman, which is the last one there. 588. Done. Cool.
Oh, by the way, you're more than.
Thank you for the blood bag. Yeah, you always give me the same reward. I do like that some of them give you like specific rewards, like the novelist son giving you the full heal cryptobiotes, which is
Access delivery terminal.
funny because I didn't remember it was him, the one that did that.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay, let's go to Harman, because from Harman we can go to the roboticist and hopefully get the last journal piece, the last Lucy journal piece, and then, you know, get a feel for the story. I'm still missing on 2 journal pieces, one of Harman and another one of Die Harman. But worst case scenario, I can get them from the wiki. Like, I want wanted to get the bike, but that bike is a bit super out of the fucking way. Yeah, on foot it is. On foot it is. Because that zipline is not going to help me, and I certainly cannot connect to the other ones. There's fucking obstacles in the way. Unless that one on the other side, it's working. Is the obstacle zipline working? Oh wow, it is. And it cuts like half of the path that I have to make. So I might as well fix the one to our right. That's not a zipline, that's a charger. Fuck. No, no, there is a zipline. I had it right. But yeah, I feel that the emails and especially the interviews are some of the most important lore of this game, and they get overlooked way too fucking much. To the point where I understand that people say that this game is confusing, but because yeah, if I were to skip like 70% of the game, I would also find it confusing. I have speedrunner friends that haven't seen the cutscenes of the game that they speedrun in fucking ages, and when you remind them of things that happen in the games that they know by fucking heart, they are like, what? What happens? What did you say happens? Yeah, it happens on the cutscene. I haven't seen the cutscenes in like 10 years. But they know the game by heart. Like, they know everything about the fucking game except the story. So I can fucking see how the Stranding can be the same in the sense of, oh yeah, no, people have been skipping the cutscenes like hardcore, so most of them don't know the fucking story, and they have been skipping the cutscenes, they have been not reading the lore, which leads to, you know, no one knows anything about fucking Death Stranding, and they all find it confusing when it's not really not that confusing. It's gonna be really hard to get down from here without tumbling down the fucking side. Slowly, slowly, slowly. There you go. The roboticist is on the other side of that. So climb the snowy mountain and get to the other side. Yes, it's doable. Not easy, but doable. As long as I'm not like neck deep into snow, should be easier. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it weird. Like, oh, I left a bike in here? When did I leave a bike in here? Thank you, pass me. Well, that's convenient. I don't know when I forgot this bike, but thank pass me for... Oh, this bike has seen better days. No, yeah, no, I prefer to go on foot. To risk using this bike and seeing it explode in my fucking face. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I find it really interesting how people say that Metal Gear is confusing when it's a really straightforward fucking game. Even if you skip most of the codec calls, like a bunch of codec calls are just flavor text, world building. They are there for the sake of being there. Hurry P. Cobain? Seriously? That's your fucking name? But cutscene wise, like you can spend your time in Metal Gear just watching the cutscenes and not even like playing the game, just watch the fucking cutscenes and you can follow on the story. It's not that difficult, it's not that complex. Like, that damaged the cargo, didn't it? Yep. Swear to fucking god, I swear to fucking god, Sam's inability to fucking stop and starts running full fucking speed on the same fucking place for no reason makes me so... But this is the last delivery. This is the last delivery, and I don't fucking care. We are doing this for the the Lucy journals, the Juicy Lurnals. You certainly walked up worse, yeah. But yeah, the Death Stranding stories are not that... The Metal Gear stories are not that difficult to follow. if you fucking pay attention. Which is what a lot of the people complaining about the Metal Gear story lack. Like, paying attention. Like, yeah, no, political intrigue is supposed to be, like, intriguing. You're not supposed to have all the answers in the first 5 fucking minutes. It's supposed to be a bit hard to follow. I'm not expecting you to tell me the name of the AIs that control the world of Metal Gear. I'm not expecting you to tell me the names of the Patriots or the code name that they have for them or who built them. Like, yeah, no, of fucking course I'm not going to expect you to know all that. I expect you to know that there is a secret government run by AI and that no one knew about it. Like, it's not public knowledge that the government is run by rogue AI. The government was run by a cabal of people that made AI, and that AI ended up taking over. You don't need to know everything. You just need to know, like, certain details. Metal Gear is not that hard to follow when you pay attention. The problem comes when people say stupid shit like Metal Gear is as hard as fucking Kingdom Hearts, if not harder to understand. Fuck off. Kingdom Hearts has multiple timelines, branching stories, and not only time travel, fucking world hopping and hard hopping. Like, Kingdom Hearts is hard to follow by default because we don't have the whole story. And that's actually like a choice the developers made. It's by default. Metal Gear, it's hard to follow because, yeah, it's political intrigue and you don't pay a lot of attention. That's the main difference between the two of them. Also, it's been 0 days since I ranted about something, but since this is a video, not a stream, it doesn't count. But it's been 0 days.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
But yeah, I don't know.
Will remain locked until
This all started because of Metal Gear and Death Stranding. Death Stranding is not that hard to follow. If anything, I would say that it's absurdly fucking easy to follow. Like, I have played through the campaign only once. I have seen the cutscenes only once. I have read the documents only once, and I can tell you with 85 to 90% accuracy what happens in Death Stranding in a way that is not confusing or hard to follow, other than the info that we don't have. The info that is obscured on purpose, I cannot give it to you without speculating because it's obscure on purpose. That's the purpose of that info. It's to be obscure and generate like discussion about it. Just like Metal Gear Solid, it's an A rank. Yeah, fuck that. 586, let me put it on cooldown, and it will be on cooldown until the fucking end of times. Cooldown. But yeah, that's all the S ranks we are going to get for now. That's all the S ranks we're going to get for now. Let me get a bit higher. Like, I mean, it's not that bad. We have like what, like almost half of the S ranks, almost half of the missions. Like, when you get to this area, like you have a lot of them. We have 210 out of 499, so almost half of them. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. But yeah, without getting into what's obscure and what is a lie and what we don't know and what we speculate, what the game retcons of itself, because this game fucking retcons things on itself constantly. I can tell you the story with an 85% accuracy without fucking like failing to understand what it is about. Like, Death Stranding is not particularly hard to follow. But yeah, we're reading all the Lucy reports, like beginning with the Void Out in Satellite Town. We're reading all of them. so we can like follow the story of Lucy and how Sam ended up being a hermit. Okay, Lucy reports UCA 01032 has been wiped off the map by a void out, leaving nothing but an enormous crater. Terrorism was suspected at first, but investigation spearheaded by Bridges quickly ruled out the possibility and eventually concluded that the cause was the corpse of a civilian, which has been left to necrotize, unnoticed in an urban residential area. The deceased was Lucy Strand. I forgot that her name was Strand. Tragically, she was also 7 months pregnant. The child had already been named Lou. That's a detail. Cause of death was ruled a drug overdose, possibly intentional, though that remains unconfirmed at the time. Surveillance data was sent to Bridges HQ for analysis, but the results were inconclusive. Lucy's husband, Sam Strand, has been away for some time and became concerned when he was unable to contact his wife. Though he attempted to return home, the boy out was triggered immediately after his arrival. Being a repatriate, Sam was the sole survivor of the blast. As the deceased was the wife of the prominent member of the Bridges, who himself is the son of a President Strand. Oh, she wasn't called Lucy Strand to begin with. Sam is Sam Strand, and Lucy adopted the surname when they got married. Uh, the son of President Strand, public support for the organization suffered. Many criticized the crisis management team's handling of the situation, as well as the priorities of the organization and President Strand herself. Some believe that Sam Strand was involved with his wife's death and that he should be held to account. While both the administration and Bridges adamantly defended him for a time, public pressure continued to mount in a gesture his co-workers suspect was his way of taking responsibility. Sam Strand resigned from Bridges, and his current whereabouts are unknown. Lucy Report 1, this is new to me. We just got 1, 2, 5, 7, and 8. I think they are the new ones to me. And this is info that I don't have, so I will be reacting live to them. This is going to be my reaction because I haven't read these reports and I don't have the info until I read them. I've just concluded my first therapy session with Sam Strand. It was not held at the patient's request. Sam's adoptive mother, President Strand, approached me in the hope that I might help her son overcome his aphenphosmoph. Okay, aphenphosm aphenphosmphobia. Okay. This is what you have to do with Latin. You have to like break it down to be able to read it. Sam is an intriguing case. His reluctance notwithstanding, he recognizes that his condition has and will continue to cause him much distress. I suspect that it is rooted in childhood trauma, but unfortunately, we have only scratched the surface and cannot even begin to speculate what it might be. Like many of the Bridges core team members, Sam is a doomed sufferer, and like them, however, he's also a repatriate. Whether it is related or not to his aphenphosmphobia, I cannot say at this time, but he would hardly be the first to manifest phobias as a result of his abilities. As an infant, Sam lost both parents and was adopted by President Strand. Owing to her stressful, time consuming responsibilities, I can only presume that she was unable to afford him sufficient attention, which is to say that a distant relationship with his adoptive mother may be a contributing factor. As previously mentioned, though, Sam is very reluctant to talk about himself. He is an intensely private individual, and it will take time to build trust and convince him to open himself up to me. Report 2 progress has been slow, but Sam has finally started to open to me. However, his recollection of early childhood is confused and contradictory. He has difficulty distinguishing between genuine memories and recurring dreams. Sam even claims to have met his stepsister Amelie on the beach several times while quite young. An impossible claim to say the least. I'm only a little older than Sam, but I was born before the Stranding, a fact that tends to affect the way we think about the beach. So, there is a bunch of adults that do remember the before times. Like, I remember people were complaining about planes and how in the future kids would not know what a plane was on some of the reports or a conversation that a character had. Um, my professional opinion, the beach is a figment of our collective imagination, a shared delusion, but people born later are more likely to take the existence of the beach as a given. I wonder if they find comfort in the belief because it helps to explain the phenomena like BTs and repatriates like Sam. Was Sam born after the creation of the Stranding? Is Lucy older than Sam? Is that what they are implying? Similarly, my theory is that Sam's manufactured childhood memories of the beach are his way of coping with the fact that neither Amelie nor Bridget spend much time with him. I believe that this is also the reason he still clings to the dreamcatcher Amelie gave him, even now as an adult. You could call it a security blanket. It may also be the key to overcoming his aphantasmophobia. If Sam were to emotionally distance himself from Emily, it might reduce the resistance to physical intimacy. I will propose this approach to him in our next session. It came at no surprise, but Sam was unreceptive to my suggestion. Okay, that would explain the sentence that we read when we got report 3. Um, and rejected my assessment of his relationship with Amelie. He asserted that he is not dependent on her or Bridget, and even went so far as to question my credentials as a psychotherapist. His pronounced resistance to the idea only serves as further evidence of his dependency. Nevertheless, oops, there is little I can do for Sam if he is unwilling to explore the possibility other than continue to share my observations and hope that he eventually changes his mind. For the time being, I've decided to focus on Sam's feelings towards Bridges and his place within the organization, given that given that he was founded to support and protect his adoptive mother, and that the other core members have dooms like he does. I think there is something to be gained from that discussion. His growing responsibilities within Bridges due to the expanding mandate and his abilities as a repatriate surely put him under greater pressure, and I wonder if his enthusiasm or for the mission was sincere. Based on our time spent together thus far, I believe he may have embraced his role because it helped him cope with the feelings of isolation. That he pledged himself to an impossible endeavor because it was preferable to living and dying alone. I decided a different approach was required, and so I requested a meeting with the president. Discretion was vital, as any information which might suggest she is receiving mental health treatment could be exploited by her opponents. The meeting was listed as an interview for official records, though I was more than willing to offer my services had they been requested. I opened by asking about Sam's childhood, to which the president responded with an immediate and heartfelt apology. Her frankness shocked me. I must confess she expressed deep regret for her failure to engage with him physically and emotionally, as she felt a mother should. At times it felt as though she was apologizing to her son by proxy. Her candor was as impressive as it is appreciated. I need to drink water because my mouth is really dry right now. Uh, as it is appreciated, the president told me that her daughter Amelie had mostly taken care of Sam in her absence. She glossed over the details, but she divulged that Amelie also has dooms and claimed that she would often take Sam with her to play on the beach. Interestingly, President Strand suggested that the time spent together may be related to his current condition. Interesting. Uh, to her current condition? To his current condition. Okay. Report 5, President Strand loves her son. My meeting with her was confirmed this beyond any doubt. The question is, I believe, is whether or not Sam perceived his mother's love. Both Sam and the president talk about the beach as though it was a real physical place, but I remain convinced that it does not exist, that it is a shared illusion, and that Sam and Emily's so-called visits are mental constructs. Sam would not necessarily be aware of this, especially if it had been planted in his mind. Such an explanation would fit with the claims that he has never been able to visit the beach on his own volition. What if subconsciously Sam has developed an attachment or longing for the beach? One of that parallels one that parallels his feelings towards his sister and mother. Furthermore, what if they have all become, in essence, objects of veneration? Upon further consideration, it is not so hard to imagine President Strand is an exceptional woman who exhibits pan-romantic qualities, as does her daughter Amelie. This is surely one of the reasons why they have been able to commit themselves so completely to the cause of the American Reconstruction, their one true love. Sam, on the other hand, I have diagnosed as demisexual. You don't diagnose that. His sexual desires are strictly limited to those whom he has formed an emotional connection, excepting family members like Amelie, of course. I would argue about that because they are step siblings and people are weird. Uh, something except Amelie, of course. It is natural to do more highly regard. It's natural to more highly regard those with whom we develop intimate emotional connections. For children, this can lead to veneration. Yet there is also an inherent contradiction in this. For divinity is distant by nature, even as we yearn to grow closer to it. I have come to a conclusion that this contradiction is at the root of Sam's aphenphasmophobia. I decided to share with Sam my working theory regarding his condition. I was prepared for some resistance, but the intensity of his anger was surprising. He glared at me as he reframed my assessment as wild speculation. He had been brainwashed by a cult. I mean, it's not hard to think, especially if she remembers that time before the Stranding. So yeah, it kind of sounds culty. She was not raised on this world; she was introduced to this world. So, ah, ba, 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 ba. He has been brainwashed by a cult. It was the first time I've managed to coax from him such a powerful emotional response. While I found while I found it a little frightening, I did my best to remain professional and welcoming to the breakthrough. The reduction in the distance between us, that was how I presented myself, but wait. The reduction in the distance between us, that was how I presented myself, but in retrospect, a part of me was delighted by his aggressive response. Oh, the breakthrough was a reduction on the distance between them. Sam stated that he's a repatriate. I challenged him and said that repatriation was nothing but more than a fiction used to explain the phenomenon of fuck. Keep pressing the other joystick when I want to go down. Sorry. Something. Nothing more than a fiction used to explain the phenomenon of near-death experiences. One that makes use of the equally fictional beach. Emboldened, I presented him further until I pressed him further until I finally told him to snap out of it, to renounce his fantasies about the other side. For an instant, I thought he might explode in anger again, but instead he grew quiet, and after a long moment rose to his feet and left the room without saying another word. I fear I may have pushed him too hard. Oh God, where to begin? Sam returned for his appointment today. Right on time, I remember he looked calmer than usual, though that might have been wishful thinking. He had been thinking a lot about our last session and how it had ended. He said that he wished I was right about the beach and what it meant to be a repatriate. That he appreciated the time that we spent together and that I spent listening to his stories. And then he pulled out a syringe. He was still so calm, though at that point I sure wasn't. He said that it wasn't all in his head and that he could prove it. And then he stuck the needle in his chest. It all happened so fast. I froze in my chair as he went into convulsions, eventually falling out of his seat. I ran to him. Then, as he was laying on the floor motionless, I removed the syringe and performed chest compressions, but it was too late. This is the first time we see repatriation from the outside. And I haven't read this report before, so I'm curious to see how repatriation from the outside is perceived. Uh, Sat there next to him for what it felt like an eternity, and then he opened his eyes and sat up, still wearing that same calm expression. There was another handprint on his arm, a fresh one, left by the dead, he told me before. I am a repatriate, he said. Every time I die, I get stuck in between, and then I come back. He was searching my eyes now, reaching for the words as much as they were struggling to come out. So he just comes back to his own body, but his body doesn't get destroyed. What happens if he dies in a way where his body gets destroyed? Because there he overdosed himself with something. What happens if he blows up? Does his body like regenerate or like? Huh? There were tears in his something. Sorry. He was searching my eyes now, reaching for the words as much as they were struggling to come out. That world won't have me, and neither will this one. I'm only free to come and go when I'm with her, with Amelie. There were tears in his eyes. He looked so lonely, so I started crying too. I taking his hand in mine without realizing, but he didn't pull away. I squeezed and he squeezed back. He needs someone he can be close to, be intimate with. That's not how psychotherapies work, but you are already way too deep for that, girl. Someone outside his family, someone who isn't Bridget or Emily, someone to whom he can reveal the whole of himself, someone who will devote themselves to him, me. I don't remember what I said, but I remember that he nodded and smiled, and that we held each other for a long, long time. A few days after the incident in my office, I tendered my resignation, a classic case of counter-transference. Uh, the therapist getting emotionally involved with the client. Yep, counter-transference. I only know it as transference, but I guess that transference is just the client getting involved with the therapist, and counter-transference is the therapist getting involved with the client. And there was no way my professional pride would permit me to continue working. I felt guilty. Of course, there is a permanent shortage of therapists, and many of my clients will struggle to find help elsewhere. I mean, you could just stop seeing Sam as a client and keep seeing the rest of your clients as a normal therapist, but I guess that she feels like she failed as a therapy period, and that's why she's stopping altogether. Many of my clients will struggle to find help elsewhere, but after what happened with Sam, I didn't see any other option. I mean, he did fucking kill himself in front of her, which, yeah, he's a repatriate. He came back, but as a therapist, that's kind of a big fucking failure. So I don't know. Something. But after what happened with Sam, I didn't see any other option. To be honest, I have already come to terms with it. What I'm doing for Sam is more than makes up for it. I'll never normally use this word, but I really do believe his aphenphosophobia has been cured. He's shown so much progress that absent an extremely traumatic experience, I doubt his symptoms will ever return. Wow, an extremely traumatic experience like you dying, for example? To my surprise, the president didn't have any problems with our relationship. If anything, she was pleased. I suppose this means I'll soon be joining the Strand family together with this new life growing inside of me. She was already pregnant. Interesting. Our baby's doing well. We've been told that we are having a girl. Sam's already picked out a name for her, Lucy, or Lou, he likes to call her. He talks to her a lot, touching my stomach, telling her to grow big and strong. Bridget was delighted when she found out and suggested that we take a family photograph, the one that we are seeing in the background. Amelie was out of town, so it was just the three of us, blushing, smiling, and that same blush, that smile, when we received the printout, along with the apologies for being old fashioned. There was a funny little message on it: "Be stranded with love," handwritten and signed. It's unique now. You can digitalize. You can't digitalize it or copy it. Can you not digitize text? Can you? Can you? Are there actually not no scanners on the Stranding? What? That's what in the NFT bullshit is that? Fucking not Amelie. Bridget. I'll always remember those words and that moment forever. Little Lou's 28 weeks old now. 28 weeks old. The doctor just checked on us. 28 weeks. I don't want to look it up. I don't want to learn pregnant lingo. No, no. The doctor just checked on us both and said that we're doing fine, but I'm not so sure. Lately, I have been having the same terrible dream every night. I open my eyes and I'm all alone on the beach. I'm lonely and afraid, so I start wandering around looking for someone, anyone. I spot Sam and Emily standing at the water's edge, their backs turned to me. Relief, I call out to them. Her hair shimmers in the gray light, but when she turns, it's her mother's face, twisted with sadness and pain. She speaks and says, "I'll be waiting for you on the beach," and I scream and I wake up. Huh. Everything's gone wrong. I didn't understand at the time. I was a therapist, a good one, but even I couldn't make sense of the nightmares, of what was happening to me. Bridget came to visit me the other day. They are not nightmares, she said. I hadn't told her yet. I felt Lou stirring inside of me as she continued. She said she was sorry that she hadn't known it would happen. Lou's special, she said that a lot. Lou had Sam's blood, and through her, I was bound to the beach. Don't be afraid, she said. She said that a lot too. I cured Sam, made him whole, giving him a life to live for, to protect, made him a part of this world. She had a lot to say about that, about how the world was a jumble mess, life and death all mixed up, but that Sam, my Sam, might be the one to make it whole again. I would like I made him whole again. God, it's hard to follow sometimes. Without him, our fate was sealed, but with him, there was still hope for a future. And then she told me I was right. The beach exists within each one of our minds. But that didn't mean it was just a figment of our imagination. It had a value, a purpose, and in time, I would understand. She took my hand like I had taken his on that day a lifetime ago. She smiled and squeezed. I was there on the beach. Everything I had seen in my nightmares, I saw in that instant. Somewhere inside me, Lou was laughing. Wow, that's fucked up. That's creepy as fuck. Well, I mean, Lou, like our BB does laugh every now and then, but I don't know. In this instance, it feels creepy. I don't know. Lou was laughing, and then it all fell into place. Sam's birth, his family, the Death Stranding. For the first time, I saw how all the pieces into a terrible truth. I didn't want to believe it, but I couldn't deny it. I saw my part in it too, a little loose. Those funny little words on the picture, "Be stranded with love," and I was. You all have questions, and I wish I had the answers, but I don't. I only hope this will help you understand. Loose kicking woke me up. I was alone, still half asleep, so everything around me was askew. That all too familiar feeling of the waking and the dreaming being tangled up. But you and Bridget and Emily lead even more muddled lives, don't you? A reality between life and death, between this world and the next. Because all of this chaos and confusion beyond imagination is stranded on our shore. There are pills on the table next to me that I just took all at once. I've tried to make sense of it, but this was never my world. I was born into an older one without a beach, where the dead stayed buried and life moved on. Damn it, I'm shaking so hard. I don't think the drugs are working. I've got some syringes loaded with sedatives. Enough. I think I'm going to use them one after another until I run out. I love you, Sam. I will always love you. This one feels like a fake suicide note. This one doesn't feel like. This is Lucy being nervous. This is Lucy being a therapist. This is a fake suicide note. I don't trust this one. I feel like this one is fake. Or just Lucy being completely out of character, which is also bad. I find it really fucking interesting, the parallels between how Sam was raised and what he went through, and how Higgs was raised and what he went through. They are really parallel. Today I made a delivery near Middle Knot City. It was my longest trip today and a new personal best. Yeah, something, something, something. Guess he wandered into BT territory. There's no many of us porters. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I will have to read them all, and I will. I will read them all again in time. Like all of them. I will read all of them again. And I'm going to replay the game again. Like, but I need to read this and like wrap my mind around it. But this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it. I'm going to climb the mountain. I'm going to take a picture and do I want to take the picture on the lake? Might want to take the picture on the lake. Okay, Shadow Knight, don't fail me now. I don't want to take the picture on the heart-shaped lake. Oh, cool, there's a storm coming. Is that... Okay, that bike is not mine, okay. I was like, is that another bike that I abandoned? But yeah, no, I kinda want to take the picture from Harman's place. Ugh, fuck. Ouch. Are those the broken buildings? I think I overshot Harman. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure I overshot Harman. No, not really. A. What the fuck is A? Oh, over there. Okay. Oh, there is the zip line that I set. Ouch. But yeah, I'm almost certain that Bridget killed Lucy because she was like she was uncovering some truths that she didn't want Sam to know, including the whole like Cleve and like his true parents and stuff like that. She was discovering that through Lou and through, you know, being a Sam's therapist and talking to people that knew Sam. Um, I'm pretty sure that Bridget she just got her killed. So I don't trust that suicide note at all. Like, I don't put it past her that she's suicide or that someone killed her and pretend that it was a suicide. But I don't trust the note. The note doesn't feel like the Lucy we have been reading. And this is something that a lot of Kojima characters have, and it happens a lot on Remedy, which I really fucking appreciate. Is that there is like a writing signature that you can perceive when you read someone. You can see that it is them based on how it is written. Like, there is a character called Emil Hartman that I fucking hate with a passion in Alan Wake 1. And I would read text that would make me really fucking angry. And I would know that is Emil Hartman's text just based on how angry it fucking made me. Like, I don't know. That was his signature. His signature was making me angry. But this doesn't felt. This didn't felt. This didn't feel like Lucy. Like, it felt like someone pretending to be a nervous Lucy, not like Lucy. But it could be just weird writing. It could be just weird writing. I want a picture with the heart lake behind. The problem is that it's really foggy. Yeah, the snow's not going to help. Well, the Silent Hill fog kind of helps, I guess. Yeah, I think this is a good final thumbnail. I think this is a good final thumbnail. Um, but yeah, I look forward to finishing uh the video. I look forward to finishing the video and seeing you all around when I actually get to, see you around with the Death Stranding video. It's been a pleasure to get the platinum for you all and enjoy this adventure with its ups and downs, a bunch of downs. Yeah, I know. I know there's been a lot of downs on this adventure, but it's been a pleasure. It's been a fucking pleasure to, you know, have you all on it, and I hope you enjoy the Death Stranding taste and aftertaste when I have it ready. It's right now April 10th for me. It's April 10th for me, which means that if Death Stranding releases in June, I have the rest of April to gather footage and script the thing. I have May and June to edit that footage and release the video. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. And I'm not saying that I'm going to have it on time, because it's gonna be really fucking hard. But I'm going to do my best to do it. I'm going to do the challenge run of no internet. I'm going to do the challenge run of hard difficulty, no internet, like Lonely Sam challenge, to see how different the game feels. And I will all that will be recorded, so eventually I will probably turn it into a gameplay. The problem is that there will be complete moments of silence where, like, it will be a recording, but it will be a recording for the sake of footage gathering, and if I say something, it will just, like, I don't know. I could upload the whole thing, or I could just upload the parts where I talk or comment something, or the interesting parts. Um, but yeah, I hope I will see you on the next thing that I'm doing. Whatever it is, stream or video or whatever. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I will see you on the next video stream. If you want to be on the credits, like Mr. Pig and Max, who are keeping the lights on the channel. Just support the channel. There's plenty of ways down in the description to support the channel, and it puts you on the credits. And I really, really, really appreciate it. Or if you want to be on the credits for being a charitable person, just support charity when we do it, like Macro for Crow, Game Pops, Nea and I, Anonymous, and especially Ash, Linoki, Anja Kister, Rainshine, and Jeremy. All that puts you on the credits for my videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. It's weird to finally say that we are done, quote unquote done again, quote unquote done with Death Stranding, because I still need to play the game again, watch all the cutscenes again, get sort my thoughts around it again, and you know, write not write. The script is written already, but I need to like adjust it to. I have the taste part of the script written, and I have the aftertaste to write. So yeah, it feels weird. It feels weird. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.